talk about something that's taking the internet by storm and what we're going to bet on here.
Okay.
100 people.
Oh, no.
Or one gorilla. What are you betting on?
Just a regular old big silverback?
Yeah, just give me it. And just normal silverback, which, obviously very powerful. Stamina's not great. Endurance might be an issue with the silverback.
Yeah.
100 people or one gorilla. The people have been clamoring for us to talk about this. I got like 4 comments in a row, and Rico texted me. He goes, if you guys don't talk about the 100 versus 1 gorilla thing, I will fight you. So I think that he thinks he could win against me, but I don't think that's true.
I'm probably.
Oh, he just wanted to use the graphic. That's what Rico wanted. Look at that.
What did he do?
Look at the lower third that Rico just put up.
Dude is wild. Like, what is wrong with him? I'm probably gonna take. I mean, what's a silverback's bite pressure? It's like 1,300 pounds per square inch, right?
It's up there, and I don't even know if it's about bite pressure. I think blunt force is going to kill most of the people.
Okay, but hang on though.
Yeah.
So there's some strategy involved here.
1,300. How'd you know on the dot what their bite pressure was?
Because I've like looked it up. I have a thing for
silverbacks.
Yeah,
I am sort of fascinated by them.
Yeah, I have a thing for them. So
it is twice as strong as the bite of a lion.
So here's the thing.
And those things are like 3 inches. They're incisors.
It's just what happens every time. Now, I've been jumped before, and this is always what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had a couple of other guys with me. The first handful of guys are always reluctant.
When you're of the jumpers?
Yes.
Okay.
They're always reluctant to be the first one to go.
Mm-hmm.
So who's volunteering? Like it's gonna cost you 15 guys right off the bat.
100%. There will be fatalities.
Like 15 of you aren't gonna make it.
Even if you win, there will be fatalities.
Like that's at a minimum.
Yeah, you kind of have to have like a Hunger Games thing, like a volunteer's tribute to be one of the first 15.
Like I'm dead serious.
No, I
was thinking first 25.
Okay.
It's a chunk. You're losing a chunk immediately.
I'm going to be honest, man.
Yeah.
I think I got to take the silverback.
So I think it's a lot of people are like, okay, which 100 people are you getting? And that does matter. What I think matters more is strategy.
Okay, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, clearly, Shane's would have a much better chance than DB's. Okay? So, having said that.
In what world?
There's no.
In what? As the first 15, maybe.
Humor me. Let's say
first 25.
Let's say they're all Scott Halls.
Okay.
Or Brock Lesnar's.
See, I don't want to block Brock Lesnar.
Or John Jones.
Maybe a John Jones.
Okay,
this is why I think strategy matters. I'll let you go.
Let's say they're all John Jones.
Okay.
The level on which bones break is still relatively similar.
Sure.
So it's not so much about fighting style as much as what can you endure.
Yes.
When you fight things that are that powerful, everything's breaking regardless of who you are.
True. I agree. Here's why I think strategy matters. Because you're right. The bones break the same. The bite force doesn't change, right? All that's the same. So here's what you have to do is you have to go against the silverback's weaknesses. As I mentioned, endurance. You have to be willing to sacrifice 15 to 25 guys that are going to get murked, by the way. You have to be willing. Those 15 to 25 guys, their sole job is to tire that gorilla out. You have to get him tired while he's killing your first 15 to 25 guys. So the next 75 have a chance in his weakened state.
So here's the thing. Yes. There's no weapons.
Yes.
So what are you punching him?
Yeah, so here's the thing.
You kicking him in the head? Like, what are we doing?
Apparently, I've done a little research on this.
Punch him in the privates?
Apparently, they've got in sort of their midsection, so below
the little softy part where
below the barrel chest.
Yeah.
They've got some exposed organs, and I guess the necks are a little vulnerable.
Yeah, good luck getting there.
That's why you got to tire him out.
Okay. So what do you think? He's going to sleep?
No, I think he's going to be a little slow, and then there's going to be a few that are sacrificial that You're going to have a strong stomach to endure this because you're going to see your buddies getting like chomped on while you got to do work on the gorilla.
And here's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's not so much as you're going to be getting bit, because that will happen if it's convenient.
It's just going to be blunt force trauma.
Yeah, he's going to be using your buddies like a baseball bat.
He's just going to be yeet.
So you'll be getting whacked across the face with me.
Well, and it can move too. I mean, it can move like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, tire him out. Like my man's just gonna lay down and take a nap. No, he's in survival mode.
Listen, I'm saying the first like 15, 25 guys, I need them to be runners.
How quickly is it going to take him to annihilate 30 people?
30 people is going to happen pretty fast.
Okay, less than 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah.
He ain't getting that tired.
They're like cheetahs, man. They don't have good endurance.
They don't have to sprint, though.
That's why I need runners.
That's the misnomer.
That's why I need runners in my first 30. That's why I need runners.
So they're pretty smart, right? They're just not going to chase you. They're going to wait for you.
You got to get
close
him to chase.
Okay.
You got to get him to chase.
Well, is it a neutral site? I mean, he's not defending like his home or anything like that.
Yeah, neutral site. It's like we're in the Coliseum. We're taking him to Rome.
Neutral site.
I like that's a good question. He's not in his home turf. He's not like defending his ground. He's not defending his family. He's not doing anything like that. You don't have any extra motivation on the gorillas. That's a good question, Shane. Thank you.
Did you see Tarzan?
Which one?
The most recent.
Is that the one with yeah, I think so.
Oh boy, who's the red-haired lady that you like that was his boo?
I don't know. We're gonna look up Tarzan movie real quick. We'll see what happens. Not 1999.
She's popular.
2016? The Legend of Tarzan?
Yeah.
That sounds right. We'll find it here. What is her name? Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Oh, is she redhead in that one?
Yes.
I did not see that one.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Did you see what the gorilla did to him?
Well, that's a movie.
It very, very realistic, though. That's how those guys get it in.
It's fictional. It's a fictional film.
He's a pretty strong dude.
Yeah, it's only one of them, though. Give me
Why would Austin use Verzal? I'm whooping Verzal. Who can't? Like, why would you use that as the who? What the flip is Verzal?
I'm also not making any. I'm not making any like illusions that 100 of me do anything. 100 of me are getting murdered immediately by a gorilla. I just want to make that clear.
I just think we're missing the point about.
I'm like the gorilla team GM, right? I'm not actually in the fight here. I'm just trying to find the right guys.
Conflicted. He says, give him Ty Nash and some Sues, a couple of Dudley boys, Hardy boys, some 85 Bears. Them guys' bones are still breaking immediately.
So you are going to need some big guys at some point, but I need runners in my first wave, right? So I need runners immediately. Then I need some kind of hybrid, and I need the big boys to finish him off when he's tired. That's my strategy. I'm not saying it's going to work, but that's your best shot. That's your best opportunity.
Read our DJ fan.
Oh, no.
So childish.
He says, would Shador fight the gorilla or ask it to be in a music video?
What is wrong with us?
T-Mac says the gorilla would get slippery with all the blood.
He's not wrong. Do you know how I would probably die?
How's that?
My skull being fractured by hitting you.
Probably, yes. He's going to grab you by the feet.
He's
and
going
swing
to
you.
swing me very hard, and it's going to hurt me
and he's going to take like
it is.
10 of you out at one time.
No, there's zero question. And I don't care how tough I think I am.
Yeah.
Something's breaking.
Oh, for sure.
Immediately.
Yeah.
So if he's swinging you, there better be 10 guys jumping on him right at that point.
And whatever their stuff is breaking too.
See, that's where you got to get. So maybe
it's about pain threshold.
See, I don't even think it's about pain threshold because
that is. Can you walk on a compound fracture?
Well, so that's my point. Is once your leg is compound fractured, you're just not walking, no matter how much. No matter how much you're like, oh, this is fine. I'll be all right.
I'm probably. Who's going first?
You're going to have some brave souls or stupid souls, one or the other. I bet you could find 20 dumb enough guys that think they can handle it.
And we established that this was an adult.
Yeah, it's an adult. It's an adult gorilla.
Yeah, good luck on that.
Okay. What would Vegas set the line for deaths?
Ooh, it's north of 50 for sure.
Like 75 and a half?
Yeah, I think so. I was gonna say 70, somewhere in that neighborhood.
99.99%.
What's the over under for dead people?
It's north of 70 for sure.
Unless he gets
unless
he gets bored and runs away.
You're not getting 30 guys out of there alive.
You wouldn't think.
There's not a chance. Let's be honest. You're probably losing all 100. Probably.
You think?
That's why I'm trying. Well, if you're picking the gorilla, then yes.
If you get injured, you're not making it out of there. Any type of injury.
So are you just kicking him in the kidneys?
I think that's got to be.
You have to understand the plan of attack.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Strategy. You have to punch hard enough.
Yes, you got to do the exposed area, kind of in the torso, and then once he's kind of a little vulnerable, then you got to go for the neck. Also,
because he isn't going to stop.
Here's the gross part.
Rico said he leaves one guy alive to tell the story.
It's like Inglourious.
What is this, 300?
No, it's Inglourious Bastards.
I haven't seen it, so I don't get it.
He's going to carve a gorilla G in his head no. I think here's the part where it's going to get gross, right? Because if you're actually going to take out the gorilla, you're not going to like choke him out, right? That's not happening. Somebody's going to have to bite his neck at some point. Like somebody's going to have to try and bite his neck.
That's
really gross.
That is very savage. But
if you're trying to win,
and if it was survival, I think you would bite.
Yeah, I think you do whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if we're getting real about this, you're gonna get
fur and all.
I don't think the neck is the furriest part. Yeah. If you coughing up fur balls as a survivor for a week.
Just go ahead and get your face in there. Smell that. You like that, huh?
The smells are going to be atrocious in there because people are definitely pooping themselves.
Yeah, like what's the total on dead bodies?
No, it's north of 70. Without it.
It'd be like Stand By Me. Want to see a lot of dead bodies?
You want to see a dead body? No, best case scenario, 30 guys walk out alive. Best case scenario. So you're talking about a 70 death count minimum.
Yeah, I don't know, man. At first, like during the commercial break, because
Dominic.
What I'm telling you.
For Harambe.
Yeah.
His battle cry in sign language.
That dude got sniped by the keeper, right? Over the little baby?
Yeah.
That's tough. At first I said people. Did you get the sense I was going to say people during the break? I thought about it and I was like, but wait.
So listen, there is
most of us can't punch people without hurting our hands.
So that's why the selection of the people is important and the strategy is important. I think if you're taking a random selection of 100 individuals, dead. All of them.
So you want like all UFC fighters?
I want to be very...
You do have to know how to punch.
Yeah, I want to be very strategic about the people that I'm choosing. You got to choose people about that life.
You got to be able to punch and kick.
You got to have striking ability. And
you couldn't kick that door out of anger and not hurt yourself.
Oh, 100% I could not.
I'm just saying.
No, you're 100% right. You are dead on. I could not. First of all, I'm not a kicker.
Could you see? TK says he's going for the eyes. Are you just going to jump on old boy's back and gouge your brains out, or like who's holding him down?
Yeah, so that's where getting him a little bit tired is part of the strategy.
Okay, you think he's going to sleep?
And I don't think he's going to sleep, but I think you can fatigue him enough that he's not at his A game. That's your only shot.
QBA's talking about blind him.
Blind him, then everybody grab a thick branch. Listen.
I don't think you can use weapons.
I mean, I think you use your surroundings if you find stuff.
Well, that's a new rule.
I mean, if you're in the Coliseum, you're probably not going to have branches. So I think this is hand-to-hand combat. That's fair.
Yeah, I think we're just talking hand-to-hand combat. We're not talking about weapons.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Maybe like take your shoe off and try and choke him. I don't know.
You one of them grandmas out here with like the boomerang
the chancla?
No, so you getting whooped too.
Throwing the chanclas at him.
I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to take the gorilla.
I think there is a scenario in which you can select the right 100 people with the right strategy and win. It's not likely. I mean,
TK said you got to go for the privates and hope he bleeds out. How about not?
The odds on this are astronomical. Okay, it's gorilla like minus 5,000 at least.
I just want to know what the over/under on dead bodies is.
I mean, for general population or for my specialized squad with my coaching ability.
You can take whoever you want.
So
you take all Lesnar's, take all John Jones.
So for my specialized squad, I'm going to say 70.5. For general public, I'm saying 98.5.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
With those odds,
Yes.
if we were all in a stadium and Bane said, hey,
you think darkness is your ally?
30 of you can
I just watched that movie.
30 of you can have eternity. 70 of you are going to die.
Yeah.
How many people do you think are volunteering to go sit down, knowing 30 out of 70, like you could be 30 out of 100. I mean, that's not terrible.
So if you're saying he's in, so it's kind of, he's doing the ship thing, right? Where he goes, hey, either all of you die, or if you make a choice, 30 of you will live.
Yeah.
I think people volunteer under those circumstances. You just have to beat the gorilla.
You know, with every shot or however it is they're offing you, you're like, all right, that's 1 out of 2. All right, that's 2 out of 3.
You get down to like 60 guys, you're like 50-50 shot. Here we go, baby.
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
Oh, yeah, you're probably not built for it.
Yeah.
I would have to have some sort of beta blocker or something.
Like just think about one bullet in a chamber playing Russian roulette.
Here's my question. That odds are actually worse there because 1 out of 6.
Is it 6 or 8?
I think it depends. I think they have both six shooters
in the clip, 1 in the I think you're right.
So what is that? 16%. So your chances are twice as good against the gorilla.
And I still wouldn't do it.
Well, if you're thinking about what you're doing, then you're already dead.
Oh, okay, cool guy.
No, I'm serious. Because the gorilla's just gonna take you right out.
Question: can I have 100 meth heads? That might be your best shot. People just out of their mind.
Not a chance.
No.
Hey, I'm tripping. I'm sliding.
No, because the more meth you do, the more brittle your bones are. They're snapping like twigs.
What if it's just like a one-time deal? Like you're not an addict, but you get like you're a baseball player in the 70s. You're like, give me a couple greenies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
more I think about, I started out as a people person. I think I'm.
That's not true.
I think I'm in on the silverback.
I don't think anybody's ever called you a people person.
Yeah. Ain't too bad. I can pretend.
All right, Team Silverback. I'm very specialized team of people with a very specific set of skills, like taken.
Nah, you guys are dying. He's dying too.
What if I give you baseball bats? Does it change anything?
Yeah, but that defeats the purpose, and it's inhumane.
I'm just because the rest of this is very humane. Yeah. DB, so we get baseball bats. I was talking about.
Well, it's not like you're inviting him in your living room. You're on his turf. You get what you get.
We're neutral site. We established that.
You get that dude in the Coliseum, you're all dead.
Well, that's generally how it ended in the Coliseum.